So today, Microsoft's big Xbox event took place today. They released a slew of great things with the up-and-coming Xbox. Again, no price has been released just yet. No time has been released in terms of when you can go pick yours up at the local store, but a lot of great things are jam-packed in here. So let's go ahead and take a look at the top 6 features that will be featured on the Xbox One. So coming in at number 6, we're going to be talking about the games that were featured and that will be coming out in the upcoming year for the Xbox One. So they did not debut as many games as we saw at the Sony event for the PlayStation 4, but they debuted a few key games that a lot of people do enjoy and are very big in the marketplace. So first they showed Call of Duty Ghosts. They showed a lot of behind the scenes stuff in there in terms of how dogs were used and how they had to wear the special suits to go ahead and develop them into the game. And it was really cool to see all that, and we got a sneak peek at Call of Duty Ghosts. And they also confirmed that all DLC content in the future for Call of Duty Ghosts will first come to the Xbox and then come to other consoles such as the PlayStation 4. So we kind of expected this and we've kind of seen this in the past, but it was nice to get a confirmation on this, and Call of Duty Ghosts looked like an absolute kick-ass game. So up next they showed us a trailer for Forza 5, the kind of popular car game that comes with most Xboxes if you go ahead and get the Elite or other kinds of versions that they have before. So I love the Forza trailer. The cars look great. They had a few Lamborghinis in there. They were spinning, doing some great tricks, and just looked like a fun, enjoyable game with a lot of great features with the new Kinect sensor, and which we'll be talking about later. Finally, they debuted Quantum Breaks, which was kind of a weird game considering they didn't show too much about it. They showed a trailer and they just showed a bridge crashing into a ship, or a ship crashing into a bridge. It was kind of weird, so we can't really get an idea of what it can really expect, but I can assure you it will not be based upon ships crashing into bridges 24/7. So coming in at number 5 is Xbox TV mode. So what this does is you can go ahead and plug your cable box into your Xbox, and you can go ahead and morph them into one and control your cable box and Xbox with just the Xbox. How cool is that? Now here's the thing, you again will have to buy a cable box on the side, pay for that service, but if you do own one now and you're looking to get into the gaming atmosphere, go ahead and purchase an Xbox, hook them together, and you can go ahead and control it and just have one remote, which is the Xbox controller. I personally love this and will be using this a lot once the Xbox One is released. But the cool thing about this, and this is something I really do like, is the amount of features that the Xbox provides that you typically would not get with your standard cable box. So overall, Xbox TV mode is a great feature and is something we needed for a while, and now it's here. So at number 4 is Snap Mode. So what this allows you to do is it allows you to go ahead and play the certain game or watch a certain movie that you'd like on your Xbox One, and it allows you to go ahead and pull up a second tab within the same screen, and it you can go ahead and feature it to the side, and you can really position where you want the second piece of content. So this is cool because again, it's controlled with just your voice, and you can go ahead and keep up to date with 2 things. So the example they gave us here is, say you would like to go ahead and watch a football game, but you also want to keep track of your fantasy football lineup, and again, they did partner up with the NFL to get exclusive content sent to the Xbox One. So you can go ahead and keep up to date with the fantasy statistics and how many points you've earned for that game. You can get live updates, saying some player got hurt and lost points or something like that. So it's really cool. Snap Mode is going to be very revolutionary, and it is definitely something that I'll be using to stay up to date with Skype and a lot of other great things like that whilst playing my new games. So right smack dab in the middle, also known as the third best feature on the new Xbox One, is the new Kinect 2.0. So with the new Kinect 2.0, it will come with every single Xbox One shipped. And the cool part about it is the features. It's going to feature a 1080p camera. It's going to be able to track a lot more things. You can go ahead and use the voice commands on it. And the microphone on this is much better than the first generation Kinect. So the cool thing about the new Kinect 2 is the fact that it can track you, the user, a lot better. And what I mean about this is you can go ahead and track your heart rate, a lot of great things, and you can see live time in terms of where you're moving, things like that, as they've now come out with software that tracks more of you versus the kind of vague guessing that the Kinect first generation did. But it did still do a good job, but this is going to be the next step for Kinect 2. And it's just really great to see all the demos they provided and how people were moving and things like that and how it was tracking it perfectly. And it really showed you a good representation at the conference of how good the new Kinect 2 is. And the best part about it is it's shipping with your new Xbox One. So at number 2 is the new controllers that the Xbox One will feature. So this controller, I gotta tell you, is absolutely revolutionary. They didn't really change the design too much of it, but they really made the minor changes to it to give the user a better experience when they go ahead and pick up the controller, and it just gives you a lot more convenience that we did not see on the first generation Xbox controller. So with this, what is new? Well, when you go ahead and shoot and use the triggers, there's going to be vibrations in there, and they did a demo with cars in terms of how the braking goes on it off to the side, not at the main conference, but with the hands-ons, and you could definitely get a good look and feel at how much more tactile and how much more grippy it felt, and just gives you a better experience whilst playing games. And I did like the rumble motors. The tumble rumble motors on the typical Xbox 360 controller. It just gives you a good personalized feel. So again, with the new Xbox One, it's just going to give you that better feeling to it, and you're going to be able to keep in sync with your games and get that good hands-on feel. In terms of the buttons, they just kind of changed the color scheme a little bit. It's still the same A, B, X, Y buttons that we see. So in terms of battery pack, the hunky battery pack that we saw on the Xbox 360 controllers is no longer there. This one is now a rechargeable battery, and what we kind of seen with the DualShock controller made by Sony, it's built into it, and there's a lithium-ion battery that you can go ahead and recharge. I think this is definitely the step to go, as those accessories that you have to go ahead and buy to go ahead and charge your battery, they're just really not needed, and you have a lot more space in the back to go ahead and rest your hands rather than them being cramped up around the battery pack, as I personally experienced, and I know a lot of you have. So finally, what is the last change? A lot of people have complained about the D-pad and the thumbsticks. Well, they've completely changed them, and they've changed them to a way where users can still get a good feel for them, but they will not be, way out of the way to where you're going to have to go ahead and adjust your entire game if you're going to be going ahead and buying the Xbox One. So they just have a little bit more grip to them. They feel a lot more comfortable in the hands versus the other ones, how they were kind of just in the way, and they're really small, and people just didn't like them. So this is definitely the step to go in terms of a lot of people have complained about the D-pad and the thumbsticks. So with the D-pad, they've kind of just changed it a little bit. It's a little bit smaller, and you can go ahead and use it a lot more versus the old bulky one that we saw on the traditional Xbox 360 controller. So overall, the controller is absolutely great. I love it, and it just has that sleek feeling that you're holding a premium console. So coming in at number 1 is obviously the Xbox One console itself. So the hardware on it is absolutely phenomenal. The build quality is great. Just looking at the console made me want to buy it without actually getting into the console and seeing all the great features it has. So coming off with the specifications here, it's going to feature a 8-core CPU. Then it will feature 8 gigabytes of RAM, a 500 gigabyte hard drive. Remember, this is non-removable hard drive, USB 3.0, HDMI in and out, and 802.11 and Wi-Fi. So there's going to be built-in Wi-Fi for this. So you're not going to have to go out and buy the $100 adapter just to get Wi-Fi streamed to your Xbox 360, which we did see. So with the Xbox One, it's definitely a great feature that I love to see on a great console. So with these specifications, it is really making a stand in the market, stating that this console is going to last you 5+ years, and it's really going to make a way to go ahead and give you a better gaming experience and really game for the future. So I'm a huge fan of the console, the hardware, the software. It is great in total, and I'm definitely excited to get a better look at it when it does come out to consumers. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I definitely did. The Xbox One is an amazing console if I'm not already convinced you to go ahead and buy it or really get a great interest into it, because again, this console is the future. I currently own an Xbox 360 and I love the experience on there, but this is going to be the next step in the future of gaming. Let me know what you think in the comments section down below in terms of if you're going to buy one, if you're not going to buy one, if you're going to go for another console such as the PS4 and maybe the Wii U if that's still out on the market. I would definitely know what you guys have to say about this brand new console. Also, be sure to like this video if you'd like more Xbox One coverage, as we'd love to give it to you guys, and it lets me know that you like these types of videos. Again, we're doing kind of a new setup here, as we are not typically on the green wall, but we're kind of in front of my desk, and I know a lot of you guys have requested that. Thank you guys so much once again, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.